Surprisingly, some fruits that seem healthy might actually be speeding up aging, upsetting your blood sugar, and even affecting your brain health. A new study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who often ate certain sweet fruits had a 57% higher risk of developing metabolic syndrome, a condition that can lead to stroke, diabetes, and heart problems. The tricky part? These fruits are often marketed as good for digestion or energy. But once you hit 65, your body processes sugar differently. Your metabolism slows, your cells become more sensitive, and sugar hits your system harder. The wrong fruit can do real damage before you even realize it. Now let's not get discouraged. There's a bright side. Some fruits are like nature's medicine cabinet, especially for seniors. They can lower blood pressure, strengthen your heart, and even boost your brain power. Imagine feeling sharper, more energized, and healthier just by choosing the right fruit. Today, we'll look at 4 fruits you should welcome into your kitchen, and 4 you might want to say goodbye to. Be sure to stick around for the last one on the avoid list. It's a favorite for many, but it might be quietly draining. Your energy and health. Let's kick things off with a winner. Avocados. Yes, they're technically a fruit, and they deserve a gold star on your grocery list. Years ago, we were told to avoid fats, but we now know better. Avocados are rich in healthy fats, especially something called oleic acid. That's a type of monounsaturated fat that helps lower the bad LDL cholesterol while boosting the good HDL cholesterol. For seniors like Harold, 72, who's managing a family history of heart disease, adding avocado to his breakfast toast has helped bring his cholesterol numbers into a much better range. But cholesterol is just the beginning. Avocados also pack a big punch of potassium, almost 1,000 milligrams per fruit, more than a banana. That's huge for anyone managing high blood pressure, which affects nearly a quarter of older adults. Potassium helps relax blood vessels and balance out sodium in the body. For someone like Joan, 68, who's been trying to avoid adding another medication to her routine, avocado has become a heart-friendly go-to. There's more. Avocados are loaded with lutein, a natural antioxidant that supports eye health. As we age, conditions like macular degeneration can sneak up on us. Lutein helps slow that down. So, if you're someone like Sam, 70, who loves reading the morning paper but struggles with clarity, adding avocado to your lunch could make a noticeable difference. And here's something most folks miss. Avocados help your body absorb nutrients better. Vitamins like D, E, and K, essential for bone, brain, and immune health, are fat-soluble. That means your body needs fat to use them properly. Tossing a few avocado slices into your salad or steamed veggies can help your body get more from the food you're already eating, up to 15 times more in some cases. So what's the magic number? Just half an avocado a day. That's it, no pills, no powders, just real food doing real good. Spread it on whole grain toast, blend it into a smoothie, or just scoop it straight with a little lemon. However you enjoy it, avocado can truly change the game for seniors' health. Now let's talk about number 3 on our list, apples. Fresh, crisp, and always delicious apples are more than a lunchbox favorite. For older adults, they're a quiet powerhouse. The magic starts with fiber, particularly pectin. That's a type of fiber that feeds the friendly bacteria in your gut. A healthy gut means smoother digestion, stronger immunity, and better nutrient absorption. And as we age, all 3 become even more important. But apples don't stop at gut health. Pectin also helps remove LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, from your body. This can help lower your risk of heart problems over time. And if you're like Margaret, 69, who's been working on lowering her cholesterol naturally, a daily apple could be part of the answer. Apples also contain flavonoids like quercetin, which are natural compounds that help reduce inflammation and support heart health. Now, you might wonder, aren't apples full of sugar? They are sweet, yes, but thanks to their fiber, they have a low glycemic load. That means they don't spike your blood sugar the way other snacks might. For folks like Thomas, 73, who's managing type 2 diabetes, apples have become a safe and satisfying part of his daily routine. And speaking of satisfaction, apples are naturally filling. Their high fiber and water content keep you full longer, which helps with weight management. Here's something you might not know. Chewing apples actually helps produce more saliva, which can protect your teeth and gums. That's a bonus for anyone dealing with dry mouth or gum issues. Red, green, or yellow, apples are one of the easiest and most versatile fruits to add to your day. And just one apple a day can support nearly every key system in your body. Coming. In at number 2 is pomegranate. It might not be your go-to fruit, but this ruby red wonder holds powerful benefits, especially for seniors. As we age, our arteries naturally stiffen, which can slow down circulation, raise blood pressure, and strain the heart. But pomegranate shines here. It's loaded with punicolagens, a potent antioxidant that can reduce oxidative stress in your arteries by over 30%. That's like scrubbing away the rust that builds up in your body's plumbing. According to a study in atherosclerosis, punicolagens work even harder than red wine or green tea when it comes to fighting oxidative stress. They help keep your artery walls flexible and clear, improving blood flow and reducing inflammation. For someone like Larry, 75, who's been watching his blood pressure creep up, adding pomegranate juice helped him cut his numbers by several points without extra medication. But the benefits don't stop with your heart. Pomegranate also supports your brain. In a UCLA study, seniors who drank a daily glass of pomegranate juice showed noticeable improvements in memory, particularly verbal recall. That's key for aging adults who want to stay sharp and independent, even better. You don't need a full glass to get the perks. Just a half cup of seeds or a splash of juice in your smoothie can offer a powerful health boost. And since the juice doesn't require chewing, it's a great option for those with dental issues or sensitivity. Pomegranate is a simple, flavorful way to support your heart, brain, and overall wellness without adding any hassle to your routine. Pomegranate also has another key advantage. It's gentle on blood sugar. Unlike many sweet fruits, it has a low glycemic index, meaning it won't cause those sharp spikes that can throw your system out of balance. That's a game changer for seniors managing type 2 diabetes or prediabetes. If you're someone like Carol, 71, who's watching her sugar levels closely, pomegranate could be a safe and smart addition. Just remember to choose 100% pure juice without added sugars. And one quick note, if you're taking blood thinners, it's best to talk to your doctor first, since pomegranate may slightly interact with certain medications. Beyond that, this fruit is more than just a healthy snack. It supports a longer, healthier life by keeping your heart young and resilient. Now we've reached the top of the list. Berries. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. These tiny treats are truly in a class of their own. Among fruits, berries offer some of the most powerful anti-aging effects, especially for the brain. What makes them so special? A group of natural compounds called anthocyanins. These are the pigments that give berries their deep, vibrant colors, and they're also potent antioxidants that fight inflammation and support brain health. Berries don't just taste good, they're brain food. Eating them activates natural compounds that reduce brain inflammation and improve how your brain cells communicate. A study in the Annals of Neurology found that seniors who ate just 2 servings of blueberries a week could delay cognitive aging by up to 2.5 years. That means your brain could function like it's years younger, just from adding berries to your routine. Even more impressive, these antioxidants can cross the blood-brain barrier. That means they go directly where they're needed most, neutralizing damage inside the brain. The benefits go beyond memory. Berries also improve coordination and balance, which helps reduce the risk of falls, a major cause of injury in older adults. Berries also love your heart. Research shows they can help lower blood pressure, make arteries more flexible, and reduce chronic inflammation. Big wins for your cardiovascular system. Since heart disease remains the leading cause of death among seniors, adding berries is one of the simplest and tastiest ways to protect your heart. And for those watching their blood sugar, berries shine again. Thanks to their fiber and bioactive compounds, They help stabilize blood glucose after meals, preventing those unhealthy spikes that can worsen diabetes. With about 8 grams of fiber per cup, berries also keep your digestive system moving smoothly, without upsetting sensitive stomachs. A cup a day is all it takes. Toss them into your oatmeal, swirl them into yogurt, or add them to a smoothie. Just make sure to stick to fresh or frozen berries, not the dried ones, which often come loaded with added sugar that cancels out the benefits. Now that we've covered the top 4 fruits that every senior should be eating, let's shift gears. It's time to talk about the fruits that might be doing more harm than good, starting with number 4, grapes. At first glance, grapes seem like the perfect snack. They're sweet, juicy, and packed with antioxidants, especially the red and black varieties. But here's the catch. Grapes come with a high sugar load and very little fiber. That combination can spell trouble for older adults. The natural sugars in grapes, glucose and fructose, make them incredibly easy to overeat. And because they're bite-sized, it's common to eat far more than you realize, quickly pushing your sugar intake over the edge without meaning to. Believe it or not, just 1 cup of grapes contains around 23 grams of sugar. That's roughly the same as a small candy bar. For older adults managing blood sugar, this is more than just a sweet snack. It's a serious concern. Because grapes are low in fiber, that sugar rushes straight into your bloodstream, spiking both blood glucose and insulin levels. And those spikes aren't just short-term. They contribute to weight gain, inflammation, and a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes over time. Another hidden danger? Grapes often carry pesticide residues, especially if they're not organic. That might not mean much to a younger person with a strong immune system, but for seniors, like George, 68, who has a sensitive digestive system, it can increase the risk of toxin exposure and immune stress. And while grape skins are thin and easy to chew, they don't offer the kind of nutritional benefits you'd get from thicker-skinned fruits like apples or pears. Bottom line, grapes might look harmless, but they can quietly undermine blood sugar control and metabolic health. For seniors trying to manage energy, weight, and overall vitality, it may be wise to enjoy grapes in strict moderation or swap them out for lower sugar fruits with more fiber. Next on the avoid list, dried fruits. While they may seem like a smart portable snack, they pose hidden problems for seniors. The drying process removes water, leaving behind a dense, sugary concentrate. Just a small handful of dried apricots can carry the same sugar punch as eating several whole, fresh ones. That makes it dangerously easy to go overboard, especially since these dried pieces lack the fiber and water that normally help you feel full. This concentrated sugar can be a big problem for seniors with insulin resistance or diabetes. Even a small amount can spike blood glucose levels quickly. Over time, this can contribute to the onset of type 2 diabetes or complicate blood sugar control if you're already diagnosed. And it doesn't stop there. These sugar surges also promote inflammation, worsening arthritis pain, speeding up cognitive decline, and weakening the immune system, outcomes that no older adult can afford. To make matters worse, many commercially packaged dried fruits are treated with sulfites. These chemicals preserve color and shelf life, but they come with a serious downside. Sulfites can trigger severe asthma-like reactions in sensitive individuals. Since respiratory issues become more common with age, and about 1 in 100 people experience sulfite sensitivity, seniors are especially vulnerable. Conditions like COPD and asthma can be aggravated by even small amounts of these additives. For someone like Eileen, 74, who lives with arthritis and mild asthma, a few dried apricots might seem innocent, but they could be causing more pain and inflammation than she realizes. Given the high sugar and potential chemical exposure, dried fruits should be treated more like occasional treats than daily staples for older adults. Moving to number 2 on the list, green bananas. While ripe bananas with a few brown spots can be wonderfully nutritious, unripe green bananas pose a very different challenge, especially for seniors. The main issue lies in their high levels of resistant starch. Unlike the natural sugars in a ripe banana, Resistant starch doesn't break down easily in the small intestine. For older adults, whose digestive systems have often slowed with age, this can lead to real discomfort, bloating, gas, and cramping. Seniors like Harold, 70, who already struggles with irritable bowel syndrome, may find that green bananas worsen his symptoms significantly. And these issues aren't limited to IBS sufferers. Reduced enzyme production and slower gut motility make digesting green bananas more difficult for many aging adults. Even more concerning is the way resistant starch can interfere with nutrient absorption. When digestion is impaired, your body may struggle to take in the vitamins and minerals from the rest of your meal. That's a big deal when you consider how crucial every bit of nutrition is in later life. For seniors trying to maintain strength, immunity, and energy, this seemingly small issue can have major effects. Who might already face nutrient deficiencies due to medication interactions, diminished appetite, or the natural decline in nutrient absorption that accompanies aging. For seniors already walking a nutritional tightrope, even small disruptions in digestion can have far-reaching consequences. On top of that, the astringent compounds found in unripe bananas, responsible for that dry, chalky mouthfeel, may irritate the digestive lining. In sensitive individuals, this irritation can spark inflammatory responses in the gut, compounding existing gastrointestinal issues. From a nutritional standpoint, unripe bananas also fall short where it matters. Their antioxidant levels are significantly lower compared to ripe bananas. As bananas ripen, the concentration of beneficial antioxidants increases, enhancing their ability to combat inflammation, a major concern for older adults dealing with chronic conditions. For seniors hoping to gain the anti-inflammatory benefits, a fruit reaching for an unripe banana is simply a missed opportunity. And now, at the top of the list, grapefruit. Though often marketed as a health food and touted for its weight management benefits, grapefruit can pose serious, and sometimes, life-threatening risks for older adults, especially those on medication. What makes grapefruit particularly problematic is a group of compounds called furanocoumarins. These compounds interfere with the CYP3A4 enzyme in the small intestine, which is responsible for metabolizing nearly 85 different medications. When this enzyme is blocked, medication levels in the bloodstream can rise far beyond what is safe, essentially delivering a megadose without increasing your actual intake. This not only amplifies the intended effects of a drug, but also increases the risk of severe side effects, some of which can be life-threatening. The list of medications affected is extensive and includes many commonly prescribed to seniors. Cholesterol-lowering statins such as atorvastatin, lovastatin, and simvastatin, blood pressure medications like nifedipine, anti-anxiety drugs such as buspirone, antiarrhythmics like amiodarone, and even certain antihistamines and immunosuppressants. To put it into perspective, consuming grapefruit while on a statin like Lipitor can raise the drug's concentration in your bloodstream by more than 400%. That kind of spike dramatically increases the risk of adverse outcomes, including muscle breakdown and kidney damage. And it doesn't take much. A single glass of grapefruit juice or even half a fruit can trigger this interaction. Even more alarming is that the effects of grapefruit on medication metabolism can linger for up to 72 hours, meaning that simply spacing out when you take your medication and when you eat grapefruit is not enough to avoid the risk. Because of its wide-reaching potential for harm, grapefruit earns its place as the #1 fruit seniors should either avoid entirely or approach with extreme caution. Always consult your physician or pharmacist if you're on any prescription medications and are considering consuming grapefruit or grapefruit juice. What may seem like a harmless fruit could in fact be working against your treatment and health goals. So there you have it, a clear guide to which fruits deserve a place in a senior's daily routine and which ones might quietly sabotage their health. Nutrient-rich picks like avocados, apples, pomegranates, and berries offer protection against cognitive decline, cardiovascular disease, and inflammation. Meanwhile, fruits like grapes, dried fruits, unripe bananas, and grapefruit may appear innocent but can disrupt blood sugar, digestion, medication effectiveness, and more. The most unsettling part? It's all too easy to overlook. A handful of grapes here, a slice of grapefruit there, and you may not connect the dots until symptoms arise. That's why awareness is everything. Make thoughtful choices. Savor your meals. And when possible, pair your fruit with a source of healthy fat or protein to keep blood sugar stable and enhance nutrient absorption. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Were you surprised by any of the fruits on this list? Are you unknowingly indulging in something that could be undermining your health? Join the conversation and uncover the hidden risks. Which one caught you off guard? The most important takeaway here is awareness, because even the healthiest intentions can have unintended consequences. Have you ever experienced an unexpected reaction after indulging in a particular fruit? Maybe a sudden spike in energy followed by a crash, unexpected digestive discomfort, or a reaction you couldn't quite explain at the time. We invite you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comment section below. Your insights might just help someone else navigate their own health journey with a bit more clarity and confidence. Whether it's a surprising side effect or newfound fruit favorite that's helped you feel more vibrant, every story matters. We're eager to listen to them. Your feedback helps create a stronger, more informed community, where seniors and caregivers alike can make better choices, guided by real experiences and shared wisdom. We appreciate your viewership and your trust in taking this step toward healthier, more intentional living. Stay curious, stay mindful, and as always, take care of yourself.